Hi, I'm Adrian from Assuming You Survive, and you're watching HeartSupport.
Right here, right now, I'm better without you. You're always on my mind. Right here, right now.
I have experience with all of that: bullying, depression, self-harm. Growing up, I was an Army brat, military brat, and so I moved from base to base, and always every couple of years we'd have new friends, and I'd have to reinsert myself into a new school and prove myself, and so I dealt with a lot of bullying growing up. And more than anything, my dad, when I was 15, my parents got divorced and my dad moved to Dominican Republic. I moved with him, and he started experiencing dating again, and heartbreak again, I guess, for the first time in years. So he started drinking heavily, and he would beat me pretty bad, to a crazy extent. There's a Dominican musical instrument, it's called a guira. It's like a round cheese grater, and they use almost like a hair pick, and it just makes this noise. He had a baritone one, and he cut off the handle, cut it down the middle, and made it flat. And one of my punishments was and I was a good kid, he would just be angry and take all his aggression out on me. I would have to balance myself on my knees for an hour on that cheese grater, technically. And then he would also, besides beating me, he would point his gun at me. He's put his gun in my mouth before. And one day, Dad came out of the room really, really drunk, and he just grabbed me by the neck and started punching me. And it kept on going on, and I felt myself slipping, I could feel myself slipping. And internally, I kept on telling myself, just swing. I've never once ever raised a hand to my dad or my voice, but I just remember telling myself, swing, or you're gonna die. So I started swinging, and I got on top of him, and I kept on swinging until I thought that I was safe enough to be able to get away. And that was the hardest walk of my life, because that whole walk away from my house, I thought he was gonna shoot me. I knew for a fact that he was gonna try to shoot me. And that was gonna be my last walk, And luckily, I got away. And I ended up living underneath the bridge for about 3 months, and I shined shoes in Dominican Republic, and I got about $56, and I bought a plane ticket from American Eagle from Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico. And I got to Puerto Rico, and I was like, I'm an American citizen. I went to the USO office, and I was like, I want to join the Army. That was my way out, And the Army was so good to me. It really taught me how to become a man, and gave me some of the best friends in the world. And but then on top of that, dealing with a lot of depression of, losing friends and stuff like that through the military, throughout the years, I had an issue with drinking for a good part of my life, where that was how I drowned my sorrows. But then music's always been there, and I decided, you know what, I can do better than just drinking. Let me do music, because that's my passion. And even growing up in Dominican Republic, anytime my dad would beat me, he had herniated discs, so he couldn't move around too well. So I'd climb on my roof of our house with my guitar and just play guitar. That was my safe zone, music was my safe place. If someone has an abusive situation that they're going through, I'd say first and foremost, don't blame yourself, okay? I blamed myself for a long time, and it wasn't my fault. So don't blame yourself, and don't be afraid to reach out. Talk to someone. You can't bottle everything you're going through inside. That'll tear you apart, and you're not alone. No one on this planet's alone, no matter what they're going through. So if you're going through an abusive situation, don't blame yourself and reach out. Please reach out.